Every individual on this planet is so damn unique as a human and spirit as one. And because we were equipped with this internal technology called the pineal gland. The pineal gland is made up of vibratory crystals. Now, when you take your block energy within your body or within your aura from all your other chakras, and you raise all that energy up and put all that pressure and that focus on your pineal gland, what happens is that your pineal gland would take that stress, take all that blocked energy to crystallize itself, to awaken its own self. And that is the eye that most people call the third eye. Me, I like to call it the first eye, because it's the eye that really sees all, while these two eyes just see physical. So what's amazing about the pineal gland is that it's a technological device that's called, what we like to put it as, the imagination. What's beautiful about the imagination, it's literally, the imagination is the gateway, the portal to all creation. Meaning that it leads you to the worlds that creates all worlds. It leads you to the invisible world that creates the physical world. And when you can explore your imagination, you will come to realize that the whole reason why this whole universe exists is from the aspect of the imagination. Now, I want you guys to really think in depth in this, because it's going to be very powerful. And I learned this today, and it was just so powerful, and I know it's going to shift your perspective. Human, period. We have a tendency to look at God like a vending machine. Meaning that when we put our tokens in the vending machine, we immediately get what we want. Don't get me wrong. What you ask for, you shall receive in due time, in divine time. But people think that God is something outside of them, high in the sky. And anytime they need something or want something, they see God as a vending machine. And yet they get mad at God when they don't get what they have been asked for. Now, here's what I want to explain to you. What really amazes me is how people feel that in order to feel more connected to God, that they have to go to a holy place. Like they have to go to a church. They have to go to a meeting. They have to do all these certain things to feel connected to God, to just feel holy, that wholeness. And here's the thing I want to tell you. Where you are right now is holy as it could ever be, because God's not outside of you. God is within every single individual on this planet. God decided to create the expression of itself through us, through everything that we experience on this physical life. And a lot of people ask, what does God look like? God is you. God is within you. You're not God, but God is within you. One with you, there with you. And here's another thing that I learned that's so powerful, is that to feel the connection, to feel the joy and the divinity that you know that you truly are beyond this physical essence, to feel that oneness, you don't have to ask God, and God will say, maybe I'll show up. All you have to do is feel, and you'll know God is there. That's how powerful the imagination is. The imagination is a playground for you to connect with God, to create your life. Now, how can you explore your imagination to shift your parallel reality? Now, what is a parallel reality? Like I just said, the universe that creates worlds. It's, like I said in my last video, it's a unified field. Even if you read the book Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, so powerful. He describes the unified invisible field, where even though it's pitch black, when you go into the depths of your own soul, into meditation, to heal your chakras, as his exercise does, it's very powerful when you could go in the depths of the invisible that created the aspect of your energy and your heart and who you are as a spirit. When you could go within that unified field, not only that you'll heal yourself, you'll heal your body, and not only that divine will use his power to heal you, but what's amazing is how powerful your imagination is when you could go into that unified field and connect with divine, connect with God, connect with source, whatever you believe in and whatever you like to call it. When you go into that unified field of darkness, you will connect with God. And here's a beautiful thing. God will use that inner technology, your pineal gland, to activate it so your imagination can get activated, so God can show you who you are, so God can show you your visions, so the higher power can express to you the unlimited potential that you don't know you have within you. And that unified field is the parallel reality, meaning when you could go in the unified field and forget about your human existence, forget about yourself, your life for a little bit, and let God take you on a journey, let your soul, your higher self take you on a journey, you will go into parallel realities, meaning that, understand, when you're visualizing about your lifestyle that you want, your desires, you're going into another reality. You're going into a different shift of perspective. And understand, parallel realities are different shifts of consciousness. And consciousness is just different shifts of vibration and elements. So when you are in that state where you're connecting with divine, and divine will shift your perspective into seeing through the eyes of God itself, the universe will use the parallel reality to show you who you are, to show you where you came from, to show you what could potentially happen in your future. So, how can you start? How can you start exploring your imagination to shift your parallel reality? Well, you could start by visualizing every single morning. You guys, every single morning, I wake up. Immediately when I open my eyes, I say thank you. And after that, I go into my meditation. And then I go into visualizing. Now, let me tell you guys, visualizing is so potent. That is the playground into your imagination, because the imagination is so powerful that that's where God used to create this life. So God used the imagination to create this world. What makes you think that God gave us the imagination to create our world ourselves? You see what I'm saying, you guys? The imagination is the reason why this world exists. Even Albert Einstein says the most powerful tool a human being can have is the imagination. Because understand this, in order for you to want to at least get a cup of water, you have to think about it first, and then you have to feel that you need it, and then you get up and do it. That's how manifesting and exploring your imagination works, is that you have to think about what you want and have an elevated emotion towards it, because the emotions are more connected with the subconscious mind rather than the analytical mind. So when you can have your thoughts, combine that with the elevated feeling, and then put inspired action towards it, it will have no choice but to manifest. But you first got to go in the playground of your own imagination to create the vision that you so desire to play out in your reality. So the imagination is so powerful, because that's where God lies. And when you go within and you connect with God and you tell God what you want, it's going to come to you. Just play around a bit with your imagination. Visualize. Guys, I visualize. I daydream throughout the day. I daydream to the point that my reality, that so-called here, that my two eyes can see, is not my real reality, because I'm being my parallel reality that I really want to live. And understand this, you shift to parallel realities every single day. And how is that? When you think about the past, you're in a parallel reality. When you're thinking about the present, you're in a parallel reality. When you think about the future, you're in a parallel reality. And when you're astral projecting, when you're meditating, you're going into a parallel reality. There's nothing but dimensions. There's levels to this shit, bro. So I'm telling you, visualize. When you can visualize your life, you are using your most powerful tool, and that is your mind. Visualize the things that you want, and visualize the outcomes. And when you have predicaments throughout your day, visualize, daydream, act, and be as if. Now, second tip, how to explore your imagination to shift your parallel reality. First one, visualize. Second one is, I like this one a lot because I use it all the time, and that is affirmations. Affirmations are very powerful because when you can write down an affirmation that connects to your goal, and what affirmations are is for you to speak your desires into existence and shift your limiting beliefs to the belief of the truth of that affirmation. So I love affirmations because when you read out your affirmation, your desire, you're not only reprogramming your mind, but what you're doing is that you're activating your imagination. So when you say the affirmation, immediately that thought is going to pop in. And then that's when you have to do your inner work. That's when you have to start making your thoughts more visual to you, so it seems like it's more real. That's when you have to put your elevated emotions in and acting as this is true, playing out that joy of receiving or having the desire that you want. And then you walk through your life doing that. And when you consistently do that on an everyday basis, that energy compounds and that momentum builds to the point that it's going to create, it's going to pop up with something. That's how manifestation works. You build that energy, you shift yourself, you deconstruct and you reprogram yourself to a new person. But you only do that through the power of your imagination. So when you say affirmations, immediately your imagination starts to get activated and you add on to that momentum that you already have built, and that helps your manifestation to come quicker to you. So that is a powerful way to explore your imagination, to shift your parallel reality, is affirmations. Affirmations, man. So damn powerful. Now, I wasn't trying to do a tip video, but I'm just going to give you these tips because they're very helpful for me. And I want you guys to understand how powerful the imagination is because when you can understand how powerful the imagination is, you will realize how much power you have over your life. And a lot of people take the imagination for granted to the point that they only use their imagination to predict outcomes that they don't want, and then they wonder why those outcomes, those predictions come to fruition. Is because they were using their imagination in a destructive way and not using it in a beneficial way for themselves. See? And understand this, the subconscious mind is 90% more in tune with emotions. Now, when your emotions are not intact, your subconscious mind could feel the resistance of that. And not only that, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is not real. It only knows what is real if what your beliefs say about what is real. So if you have the belief that this is the only reality you have, this is your story, this is all you deserve, your subconscious mind is going to believe that because, like I said, it doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is not real. So affirmations are very powerful, and the subconscious mind is more powerful than anything. So use your imagination to an advantage, you guys, but use it to your benefit. And honestly, you guys, start tapping into your soul because God is there. God wants to reach you. God wants to help you. God wants to assist you. But you got to first go into your imagination and participate in your life that you so desire to have. You have to participate. The universe can't do all the work for you. So, and last tip I want to share with you. This one, guys, I already said it. Act it out. Use your imagination by acting things out. You guys, every morning after I say my affirmations, I walk around my room like I'm the woman that I want to be, like I'm the success, and like I'm the successful speaker that I want to be, like I'm the day trader that I want to be, that I'm the YouTuber that I am. Sorry, not want to be. I am these things. I start to act those things out. And guess what, you guys? When I act those things out throughout my day, I'm being that person. You know what happens when you start acting that out? Your thoughts are right, your emotions are right. Because understand this, in order to manifest, you have to plant a seed. And things grow in the dark. They grow in the invisible. So you have to start building the momentum by acting it, by thinking it, by feeling it. And guys, I do this every single day to the point every day I'm living out my lifestyle. To the point this reality that my two eyes can see is not even real to me because I'm living my ultimate grand life of my best version of myself, and I'm so thrilled and so excited to the point my worries, my doubts, all of my fears, all of them diminish because I already am what I desire. Acting as if, playing it out. You guys, I have friends that do this. they acted out. I had this one girl that she really wanted some, not Louis Vuitton stilettos, the heels. She really wants a pair of those, and she wants to feel like a wealthy woman, you know, she feels like wearing stilettos is gonna make her feel wealthy. So you know what she does? And I gave her this idea. She takes her high heels, gets red construction paper, and shapes it on the bottom of her heels so it's a red bottom, because stilettos have red bottoms, and she walks around like the wealthy woman she is with red construction paper under her heels, because she is acting as if. When you start playing out, when you start acting, when you start being, not acting, sorry, when you start being that person that you know you're meant to be, you are building and adding to that momentum, to the point that the universe sees, all right, you're playing out the prosperity. You believe you're prosperous. You're really adding, you're really accumulating to yourself. You're assisting yourself. You're helping yourself. Okay, I'm gonna help you too. The thing, you guys, when you are your best and you give your best and you choose to be your best, the universe will do nothing more than want to give its best to you. So you guys, the imagination is so powerful. Use these tools and watch this video over and over and over until you can really adapt how powerful the imagination is. So you guys, today, meditate and visualize your life and feel into that shit and make your imagination so vivid to the point it is real, because it is. Because it already exists. If it didn't exist, you wouldn't already have the thought so clear cut immediately. But it already exists because it exists in a parallel reality. But you got to play with your imagination so you can embody the vibration, so you can be it, so it can be attracted to you. Powerful motherfucking message today. So if you guys enjoy this video today, smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button after you subscribe so you can get notified when I post videos, which is 3 times out the week. And lastly, follow me on Instagram as I post daily for your betterment, upliftment, so you can work on your spiritual journey with more love, more enlightenment, and unconditional love for who you are and for who you are becoming. Thank you so much, you guys, for being on this video with me. If it resonated with you, I am thankful. And also, if you feel like you enjoy this free content and you feel compelled to want to share and donate, you can donate a small amount, whatever amount you like, just to support my message so I could get this message out there, more of this wisdom to the world. So you donating will help me get ads out, will help me just put out this truth, so people can start taking control of their lives and be happy with who they are. So thank you so much for being on Deep Thoughts with Brittany, another episode on the Love of Wisdom. But until then, you guys, I'll see you on the next one with bliss and love. I adore who you are. Namaste.